Hey YouTubers, got another video review for you today. Have you ever been towing a trailer and you go to take off at a stop sign and you hear that noise right there, and it's like the eyes immediately jump up to the rearview mirror. You think that somebody's hit you, or something's hit your trailer, or just something. It's just not a good feeling. Or if you're just riding down the road and you come to a stop and you get that noise again, and it's just annoying. So if you're like me and you do a lot of towing every now and then, and you don't want that annoying sound and you want to get rid of that rattle, then check out GR Innovations. They have this new product out. It's a silencer pad, and they've got them for 2-inch receivers and 2.5-inch receivers. And what this does is it fits in between your hitch, your receiver hitch, and your ball mount right here. It just slides in between, and it's like a hard rubber, but it's still got some ability to flex. You can bend it right there, but you just fit it in there between. It takes and cushions, and so you don't get all that vibration and clunkiness out of your hitch. Now, I know what you're saying. Yeah, they make other ones for it. Yep, I've used them. I've got these here where these fit around the receiver, and it bolts up underneath the bottom, and it just puts pressure on the hitch. Yep, they work, but they don't look very pretty, And I know you're saying, oh, it ain't about pretty. Well, this is just regular steel, and so you can already see it's gonna start rusting, and I don't want rust on my brand new aluminum hitch, or even on my old hitches. I always try to keep them nice and neat looking. On a work truck it wouldn't be an issue, but this is my daily driver. I want to keep it nice. And now it's not going to work on every hitch, because the room you're going to need to dampen is too far, and so you would have to put a bunch of these. Now if you've got 2 or 3 of them, that would be fine. But if it's out to here, you don't want to have to run like 5 or 10 of these spacers. That would look a little cheesy. But anyways, so on my particular hitch, that's as far as it'll slide in. The pin's in, and you can see that it's a big gap up here, and it's narrow down here, and then it opens up big there on the bottom. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put this in there, and I'm going to take and I'm going to trim out here off the front. Just trim me out like a little half circle, and custom fit it to this hitch so it fits around this little round area right in there. You can stack these if you want. If you get to where 2 is too much or 1 is too much, you can always take a belt sander, and you could shave some off the back. Just take your belt sander and just lay it up on there, and it'll shave quite a bit of that material off the back, and just do it that way. Make your little minor adjustments that way. Doesn't say that on their website, but you could sand these with some sandpaper if you wanted to. Just lay them flat and rub it across through there, but it would take forever. That's why I said a belt sander. Well, as you can see, I've got it all fixed. I said I was going to use a angle grinder to get in here and notch that out around that scale right in there for the way safe hitch. Your hitch probably won't even have this, so you don't have to worry about it. I just wanted to customize mine where it would fit perfectly. Right here on the back, like I said, I shaved this down with a belt sander, and it was really simple. You just take that belt sander and lay it on there, and you're gonna get dirty. You're gonna get some little rubber flakes on your skin, and it comes off. It's not like it's gonna hurt you or anything, but you are gonna get dirty. But think about it, once it's done, it's finished. You don't have to keep messing with it. You don't have to keep using these kind and taking them on and off, and then having to go and get a wrench to tighten them up every time. And if you change the ball size, then you're screwed, because you're going to have to take all this off to switch it out. But I keep mine on with my way safe like this all the time, so that's why I said I just want to go ahead and customize it a little bit and notch it. All I did was take an ink pen, just a blue ink pen, and trace around where it needed to be, and that blue pen was enough to show me exactly where to take my grinder and cut enough material off to make this nice and tight. And you can see I'm wiggling the heck out of this thing, and yeah, you'll get a little bit of upward play, but you think about it, you're never going to notice that because the weight's going to be down on your trailer, so you're going to be getting forward and backward play, and it took every bit of the forward and backward play out of this. So I'm extremely happy. I won't get no more of that bouncing, clunking sound, and you know, when you're pulling a trailer. So I can still pull my pin out. The pin is a little bit snug, but you know, it works great. And you can see the amount of cutting I had to do on this piece with a grinder, and all I did was just take and turn the grinder up on its end with a flap disc and cut just a little bit off and notch it. And then once I notched it, it was still a little bit too thick. You know, if you look at the new one compared to the old one, you can see I cut off quite a bit of material with the belt sander. Whenever you do this, just be careful. And I turned my belt sander on, set it going like this. Just shave a little bit at a time. It literally took me about 10 to 15 minutes to get everything all done. Now I just wanted to walk you around and give you an up close and show you just how clean it turned out. And you can see that it fits around that gauge nicely, and then it still fits right up against the back of the hitch. And you know, like I said, this is rubber, so it's not gonna scratch the back of your hitch up like a lot of these others do. And it's just gonna look nice and clean and neat. You can see even on this side, I've notched it out, and there's just absolutely no play in it where it makes any noise. So if you pull in the trailer, you definitely need one of these if you do it a lot. Now this is the test. You know, before I could pop the top of this and this thing would be rattling all over the place, and you can tell that rubber just isolates all that noise and out of the hitch and gets all the clunkiness out of it. And then if you pull it back and forth, you don't really hear but just a slight clunk, just very, very slight. Nothing like it was before. Night and day difference. And you will, if you pull up on it, like I said, you'll get some clunk, but you got to remember, you're going to have tongue weight pushing down on it, and it's going to be pressing up against that rubber. Great product, very simple product, very inexpensive product. $10 for one spacer. I'll put a link in the description for GR Innovations. Check out their website. And plus they've got a bunch of other stuff too for trailers. I'm gonna bring you some more videos. I'll link them to this video after this one plays. Check out the other videos that I've done for GR Innovations, because I just love their products. Plus they're made in America. These guys are up in Michigan, and so, you know, what's better than that? Make sure you hit that notification bell too. Thanks for watching, guys.